Hello, power offline. How we doing? Hello, Thomas, the train one. How we doing? How's it going? Just trying to decide which way the wind's blowing. Work out the microphone. Excellent, glad to hear it. Should be a freight train along very, 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 very soon. Probably be a class 66, but I'll be honest with you, I don't know for sure. Hello, I'm Salma. How are we doing? Hello, Jeanette. How are we doing? I was just about to get rid of that idiot, but you beat me to it. Don't encourage them powered offline. I can say definitely. Yeah. I was just about to dispatch him myself. I didn't see you in the chat, you see, Jeanette. I thought, oh, you sneaked in quietly there. Don't forget, double tap the screen. Let's have a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. And wow, I just lost the string. A minute. Try again. Ninja style. Yeah, we're just having a busy spat at the moment. There is 2 freight trains coming. One's a delayed one from earlier and one's an on-time one, and they're both coming within a minute or 2 of each other. They're about a mile away at the moment. I can see them on the diagram. Hello, Leeds United, How are we doing? Hello, Eric, 1983. I'm in Preston, the UK. Hello, Chinese person. Hello, Bogdan. No, I'm in the UK. I've just pinned it, my location, in the chat so everybody can see. Hello, Esther Alicia. How are we doing? No, it's not sunny here, Jeanette. It's fine. We're drizzling all morning till about dinner. and then it's stopped, and it is supposed to improve as the day goes on. I'm fine, thank you, Bogdan. How are you? Hello, Elegnasu Yasuv. How are we doing? Struggling to keep up with chat at the moment. Sorry, is it Eleg? No, it's not. Olaganju Yusuf. How are we doing? Hello, Dennis Rogers. How are you doing? Don't forget, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and double tap the screen, everybody. That helps. It helps a lot. So they tell me. Definitely two freight trains en route. Mr. M, how are we doing? Yeah, it'll go quiet in a minute. Just having a bit of a spell. It's been a couple of them have been delayed, you see, so they've all sort of come together as a group. Leeds United, da. How are we doing? Hello, Johnny. Hey up. Don't forget, Johnny, you got a parcel coming tomorrow. Keep your eyes peeled on that postman. Same for you, Jeanette. Chris gets his microphones tomorrow, so that'll give him something to play with. I have a train. What time's next boat? What time's the next boat? Excellent, Mr. M. I don't know. Can't tell you there's a freight train coming. That much I can tell you. Hello, Dark Blogs Web. How are you doing? Yo, what's up? I'm back. Excellent. Chats keep stopping scrolling. It doesn't. I know it does that, but I don't know why it does it when it does. Don't forget, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Don't be shy. And double tap the screen. Another freight train about a mile away at the moment. And there's something coming on the down fast, which is the farthest track from the camera. Don't know what it is. It's not a Class 800 at all. It could be. If it's a Transpennine, it could be an 802 Pendolino. Hello, cast iron. Hello, Badger. How are we doing? How's it going? I was watching your. What did I watch? I was watching it this morning. I watched the waffles one yesterday, and I watched something else this morning. Smells you were cooking tacos or something with it. I can't remember. I watched the waffles one yesterday. But I watched another one this morning. She had a crazy person in chat creating trouble. I can't remember which one, what video I was watching. The dog were enjoying it. Little dog. Hello, Yorkshire Railway Adventures. How are we doing? Yeah, them waffles look bloody good, especially in that cast iron waffle maker. That's what you call a proper waffle maker, is that? My God, is it? Hello, Asaku. How are we doing? Hello, Jean Vataha. How are we doing? Yeah, I loved it where absolutely no waffle stuck to the thing. It was brilliant. Absolutely not a single trace of waffle stayed behind on that cast iron thing. It was excellent. Just trying to remember what the hell the other thing. I only watched it this morning, the other one. Can't remember what you were making. It were in a different thing. What the hell were it? I can't remember, it's gone. It's gone. Gone out of my mind. But, don't forget, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. You know it makes sense. Sharing is caring, and subscribe to each other. That also makes sense. What is this freight train? What is this second freight train? You'll be able to watch these freight trains in 4K on my channel tonight, because I'm also videoing them properly, so you can view them. You know what I mean? Because I know off the stream they're never quite the same quality. You know, in the stream the quality's not just as good. So I do them in 4K as well with my proper camera. Hello, dark, whatever, blocks then. cat's not scrolling on the phone I'm filming on either. That's the missing freight train. Well, one of them is. One of them freight trains, I don't know if it was the first or the second one, but one of them should have come at 2 o'clock and he's an hour late. Whether it was the first or the second one, I don't know, but should only be one around 3 o'clock and I've ended up with 2. Can't complain, I suppose. Probably go quiet now for a bit. But I have videoed them in top quality, so if you want a better look at them, log on to my channel tonight and you'll be able to see them in glorious Technicolor. Hello, Bill. Yeah, you just missed 2 freight trains, Bill, unfortunately. Oh my god. Where's my chat stop scrolling again? Some dark clouds there, yeah. As long as they stay just in the sky and they don't unload themselves, I don't mind. According to the weather, it is supposed to pick up. It is supposed to improve. I'm struggling to believe that at the minute, but that's what it says. That's what it says. Cat doesn't like my new water pistol, Jeanette. Not one bit. She does not like it. To say she complies is an understatement. She thinks Clint Eastwood's in town when he's got 45. Hello, Ryan the Gamer. Oh, I've no idea. I can't remember. Two more trains coming. Normal passenger trains, I'm afraid, now. She isn't meant to like it, or she certainly doesn't, I'll tell you. I only need to pull trigger for a split second and whoa, she's away. Because it makes a sound as well. It's like a machine gun sound. I just charged it up last night and she started messing with blind. It only took a split second and she were off. Phew, shot off. And she can't get out to range now. I can get her at all I can get her from full range if she starts messing. Hello Mariam, how we doing? I was looking forward to your stream hours ago. Well, here we are. I were going to start a bit earlier, but the weather was a bit murky here. Wasn't the best. All morning it's been drizzling and dribbling and, you know, not raining, but just wet and drizzly. And then it perked up at about 1 o'clock, so that's when I made a move. And I had a couple of errands to do, and then I got here about half an hour ago. But I'm here now. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. Yeah, I don't have much of a life, to be honest, Miriam. A lot of people have lives, but I wouldn't say I have one. It's pretty dull is my life. Hello, Carol Bill. How are we doing? Carol Bill, how are we doing? What time is it here? It is 15:16. 3:16 in the afternoon here. Middle of the afternoon. It was still dark this morning actually when I got up, and it just didn't seem to want to come light this morning. It were dark and cloudy and miserable, and oh no, it weren't good. Yeah, 15, well, I always use 24-hour clock, or army times as you call it, but it's 3:15 p.m. or 15:16 because obviously there's no PM or AM when you use 24-hour clock. Hello, Senga. I've been worried about you. I sent you a message earlier. Oh, I'm glad to see you're here. That's made my day, is that? I've been on a bit of a downer for the past day or two, thinking where the hell's Senga gone? Hello, Cristiano Ronaldo, user 2. I'm from India, and the time is 1947. Yeah, you're way ahead of us. Are you feeling any better, Senga? This is what I want to know. Yeah, I sent you a message early this morning because I thought I haven't seen Senga for a day or two, and I was getting a bit concerned, to say the least. I'm so glad you're in this chat now. It's made me feel a whole lot better. I think it is brightening up a little bit here. I think. I'm saying that with hope and anticipation. Oh, I'm so glad Senga's here. Yeah. Well, I hope you're on the mend, Senga. I was thinking about you yesterday and last night. I thought, oh God, where's Senga? Glad you're here now. Plays on my mind when I don't hear from somebody for a while. There's a lot of people in here, 183 of you, so subscribe, hit the subscribe button and double tap the screen and subscribe to each other. Senga, who's just come in the chat, she does great art and drawings, and I mean really good drawings. You want to see them, they are amazing. So look her channel up and give her a sub. And Jeanette, who's also in the chat, does great baking and live streams. And we always have a good laugh on the live streams, as Jeanette will confirm. Never a dull moment. Oh, hectic with moving, yeah, I forgot about that, Senga. Yeah, I forgot all about that, the move, yeah. Yep, tonight at 9 PM we'll be there. Monday Madness. Oh, I feel so much better now, Senga's come in chat. There goes a class 323 on its way to, well, you guessed it, every train that comes down that track towards the camera seems to go to Blackpool. God only knows what the thrill is with Blackpool, but there you go. Must be about 6 trains an hour go to Blackpool. From Liverpool and from airports are just unbelievable. Yes, I certainly did notice you weren't here. It was bugging me all day yesterday, actually. And I thought, if I don't hear out from her tomorrow at all, I'm going to send you a message in the morning. And when I got up this morning, it was the first thing I did. You know, because it was playing on my mind a bit. I'm so glad you're here now. It's made me feel a lot better. I don't like it when people are ill and under weather. Yeah, it were bad here and all. I think it was Saturday it were bad here, or Friday. I can't remember what day it were, but there were one day, I think it was Friday, I came here. Were it Saturday? Jeanette will tell you, she might be able to remember because I sent her a photo. And I came here and I couldn't even wind my window down out the car. It was battering that badly. And I had to give up. I just drove back off and went. It was just ridiculous, the weather. Absolutely ridiculous. Hello, Cyrillus Big Sir Cooner. How we doing? Coon, sorry. Sirius Big Sir Coon. How's it going? Cyrillus Big Sir. I hope that name's not supposed to sound like something else. How's it going? Yeah, it was Friday, were it? Yeah, I remember it one day over at weekend and it was just, oof. I give up. I drove all the way here for nothing. I was supposed to go out early this morning to Burnley, to bank, to put my tax rebate check in bank, but it was about 8:30 and I elected just to play my piano instead. And a night cat. So I'm going to have to go tomorrow. No, I'll go on Wednesday. Because I have to go out anyway. We had a building collapse in Glasgow. Hell, that's not so good. I thought something collapsed at our place on Friday, Saturday when it was. There was such a bang, but I couldn't find out, and I saw Handyman when I came out this afternoon, Colin, and I said to him, "There's a hell of a bang here, Colin, on Saturday." I said, "We might find there's a foreign object on the roof." Hello, Leeds United, back again. Yeah. See, I need to go, when I go to the bank, I need to go early because I've looked on Google Earth, there's 3 parking spaces right outside and there's nowhere else to park anywhere near it. And the one in Preston, there's nowhere to park, and the one in Bolton, there's nowhere to park. That's the one, Colin. I'm getting an attack of ladybirds keep coming in my car. Ladybirds, there's one walking across my dashboard now, a ladybird. Hello, Manfred Mayer in Sniff Word Common. I haven't a clue what you said there, but good afternoon to you. We keep getting somebody putting no, well, I don't think he's had a look yet. I think he'll probably have a look tomorrow because he was just leaving. As I come out my door, he was just shutting his door, so I think he'll probably have a look tomorrow. I said to him, the room shook, everything shook. It was a hell of a bang, and I thought, what the bloody hell with that? And I honestly thought, because my car was parked out back, and I thought, has something landed on my car roof? There was nothing there. But then when I left, somebody fly tipped 3 bags of rubbish at end of alley. And we've got a camera up, a covert camera, because it's happened a few times as this. So I said to Colin, I said, have you had a look at camera footage? And he hasn't had a look yet, because he has the access to the camera, just Colin. So he's going to have a look at footage, and we're going to catch the fly tipper is going to be caught. The phantom fly tipper. I was filming the planes on Friday. They were swaying all. Oh, they will do, yeah. I'd love to go near an airport and film them when weather's really bad. Imagine that. You're supposed to be landing at Glasgow and you end up landing at Luton. Bloody hell. Hello, Rathod Vinod, how are we doing? Don't forget, if you're new here, subscribe. Subscribe to each other. 2 Ryanair planes. Imagine that. You live in Glasgow and you're to land in Luton. You couldn't get much further away, other than London. No, that was a class 331, that one, Leeds United, a 331, that. If you noticed, it was electric. 195 is a diesel. Hello, Ronald Brumwell, how are we doing? Your surname sounds very similar to mine, almost. You're a Brum and I'm a Bert. Hello, Selva Cutty, how are we doing? Hi for that. That's all we need. Need some snow? Are you having a laugh? Yeah, that's the only visual difference between a 195 and a 331 is the pantograph, but from the outside, other than that, they look identical, but obviously sound differently. Snow, I can't be doing with that, Jeanette. Snow, that is something I do not want. Hello, GT Gamers 4560, how are we doing? Yeah, I don't want snow. That is not good for me, snow. When I was younger, I loved it, but not now. No, 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 no. That is like flipping not good walking around in snow. I'm bad enough on flipping dry floor. I don't want to be crawling around in snow. This ladybird's doing some weird things on my dashboard. It keeps opening its shell and popping its wings out, but then not going anywhere. I think it's trying to take off, but it can't understand there's a windscreen in the way. Come over here, ladybird, and go out through the door. 24-hour snowstorm. When's that coming? This ladybird keeps trying to take off and bang into my windscreen. They're a bit thick, these animals, sometimes. I know what I'll do. I'll wind the other window down to see if I can get it out that way. So when's the 24-hour snowstorm coming? I could do without that big time. Last year, it didn't snow much, but when it did, it was just horrendous with that last year. Because I couldn't park my car on the street. Because every time I parked up, it started sliding downhill. Every time Beast from the east. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, it's something I don't want to. I'd be quite happy if it never snowed again, me, Jeanette, because it's just not good for my hip situation as snow. Last thing I need is to be on my backside in a snowdrift somewhere. Bad enough in Sainsbury's till the week when bloody bananas were all over the place. Felt like village idiots on day release. No, I think you tend to avoid it on the west side. I remember when it snowed really bad up Scotland once when I was in a wagon up there, and God, it was relentless, it never stopped. Hello, Saurav Biswal, how are we doing? Don't forget, subscribe and subscribe to each other. Like I say, hello, Tyson Vassar, how are we doing? Hello, Mr. Zumi. It's horrendous. My knees are never the best, but God forbid. My flipping hip. Oof. I ran out of Voltrol on Saturday, and yesterday I forgot to buy some, so I was suffering yesterday. And anyway, I got some yesterday night. I nipped to the petrol station because there was a late night pharmacy on petrol station in Blackburn, and I got some. If you go to a normal shop or a normal pharmacy, they've got these little tiny tubes and they want like 13 quid for a tiny tube. And there's no tin hardly. Whereas you can go to this late night pharmacy and they're right big tubes and they're 20 quid, you know what I mean? Yeah, I was saying this morning, Jeanette. I'm like you said, I'm what you said, good toilet, and you're like that French fella. What's he called? I can never remember his name. You've said his name a few times. That French fella who puts his hands up. Oh, it's ridiculous money that. See, you can get it on prescription, so I'm told, but it's not the same stuff. It's not as powerful. The problem is they give you a cheaper version. It's called Emu gel or something, and it's not as good. Because my mum gave me a tube of it. Hello, the Dutch Coachman. Marcel, that's it. No, I'm in the United Kingdom, the Dutch Kashiman. Probably said your name all wrong there. Dutch Kashiman. What's it called? What's what called? Yeah, the one that my mum gave me a tube of this stuff, and it was called Summer Emu Gel that she gets back free through prescription, and it's rubbish. But the stuff I get is called Voltarol, which is top notch, but it's expensive. Blooming expensive, but it works well, and it definitely, if you've got a bad hip or a bad knee or something, there's two sorts, you see. There's one called Voltarol Muscle and one called Voltarol Joints. I get the joints one, and it's like 12 hours, and it doesn't get rid of the pain, but it eases it, you know what I mean, makes it more tolerable. Yeah, well, somebody told me about this CBD stuff, and I bought some patches, I've still got them, and I tried them for a few weeks, and to be honest with you, I didn't feel any difference, apart from I kept ending up with mucky marks on my arms, where a patch had been. See, that Algazel's really good, but it's wears off too fast. It's like 2 hours and you need it again. When does Thomas the train ride by? Oh, it'll be soon. It's coming. Oh, you just missed him. Thomas and Gordon have been through. And Annabelle and Clarence. Yeah. I've still got some of them CBD patches. I bought some off Amazon probably about 12 months ago now. And I tried them for a few weeks and I didn't feel any benefit, but I'm at a point where I'm not kidding. So many different people tell you to try so many different things. You get to a point where you don't know what's working and what isn't. So I just knocked everything on head and thought, sod this, I'm going back to basics and just not taking anything. And the only thing that works for me, and oh, excellent, I can't wait to see that, Senga. I need to send you a photograph of the train that you can do for me, and I'll put it in a frame. Yeah, and you get to a point where you're trying all this different stuff, but Voltarol definitely helps, and even if I feel alright, I still put it on my hip every morning when I get up and every night before I go to bed. You know. Hello, me Ty, how are we doing? There's a train coming down the... No, there isn't, I'm lying, it's on the wrong track. There is one approaching. It's a local analgesic, correct, yeah. It's good, is that stuff? I have tried it. But it's just slow, it's short term. Hello, Carol Chapman, how are we doing? Is that the Carol Chapman from Nottingham? Or am I getting mixed up with Carol Chapman's? Touch your heart, touch your knee. Right, what's that mean? Touch your heart, touch your knee. I'm just doing that right now as you speak. Touch my heart and I touch my knee. So that's good. That's how the analgesic works. By touching your heart and knee. Oh, right, got you. Hear sirens. Yeah, I could only hear them. When I see one, I salute it because it's something my grandma used to say. You should always salute an ambulance with blue lights on. So I always salute them. And same with single magpies as well. I always salute them. Bizarre, really, but it was just something my grandma always used to say. If you ever see an ambulance with lights flashing, salute it. Because if somebody's in corner, which is rare, but if there is, I have to do like a sly salute. Then I don't look like a simpleton. Oh, I never do that one. Touch your heart, touching it. I remember that one, Sanger, because that's easier to do on Sly if somebody's in car with you. Hello, Paul Zarnick. Is train off freight? You've just missed 2 freight trains together, but there is another 2 due, but not for a while, I'm afraid. I don't like it. I'm numb, but still in pain. Right. Yeah. I do it to people on motorway if they're broken down. If I see a car broken down, I just give them a crafty salute. Because I'm a great believer in karma, you know what I mean? Hello, Professor Snape. How are we doing? How's it going? Touch your heart, touch your knee. Thank God it wasn't me. Ah, yeah, I'm getting it now, Sanger. I'm getting it. Hello, Daniel Zelensky. How are we doing? Don't forget, if you're new here, hit that button. I'm doing good. That's excellent, Professor Snape. Yeah. Yeah, I always do it. I always do something if I see somebody broken down on motorway, because it's not good being broken down on motorway. Touch wood that it's only ever happened to me once, I think, off the top of my head, broken down on motorway. It's a bit of a pain. Touch wood, it's never happened to me in my own car. It happened to me at Wagon once. I had a blowout. One of my tyres blew out, the front tyre. And I was stuck, but that's the only occasions I can remember off the top of my head. Might be others, but I just can't remember them. Harry Wood best. Harry Wood best. Hello, Thomas the Train. Which state is this? Yeah, I'm in the United Kingdom in Lancashire. Paolo Zarnick, sorry. Harry Wood is the best. Ah. Hairy wood, so you're talking wood with moss on it, you mean? I'm looking around now for some wood with some moss on there. All I can see here is twigs. Twigs and grass. And the twigs have got them thorns in them. Blackberry bushes, but there's no blackberries on them now. They've all died away. And the sun is out now, and that cloud is looking much lighter. Touch wood, touch your head, and say Harry Wood is best. We say touch wood, touch your head, and say Harry Wood is best. Excellent. Look at them clouds now, they're very light. I think them clouds that are in the sky now that you can see on this stream are called cirrostratus, if my memory serves me right. I think cumulus nimbus is rain cloud. Cirrostratus is the very fine little blobs of cloud, and cumulus stratus is the white fluffy ones. And I don't know what nimbus stratus is. Amazing what you remember from school. Probably got it all wrong, right? But there you go. You took the drone up, but soon brought it back. Yeah. If you hit your elbow, we need to touch wood. Learning some stuff today. but the sun is out. There is something approaching on the down fast line, which is the third track on the camera. I don't know what it is. No idea. Yeah, that's after you've sworn, especially if you hit yourself on funny bone. God knows why they call it a funny bone, because there's nothing funny about it when you crack that. My God, that does hurt. I've whacked mine a few times. No, Lord knows who the hell decided it should be called the funny bone, because it ain't funny. Not one bit. The old funny bone is not funny. It's actually getting a bit warm here, amazingly. Blue skies. Pardon me. Yeah, so I'm really surprised actually. It's hard to imagine 20 minutes ago we were saying it looked like it was going to rain. As far as my mum hasn't rung up to say she's run out of food again. Can't even see the planes, it's that cloudy. Oh well. Bloody hell, Sanger. I'll tell you something. That tree's a bit in the way on the station platform. What station's that? Is that Dumbarton, that station? Hello, Capran Paron. How are we doing? I don't know if I've said your name right there because Drum Chapel. Right. Oh yeah, it's definitely blue skies to the right of the camera. It's all blue and the sun is out at the moment. How long it's going to last is anybody's guess. Don't forget, if you're new here, subscribe. There's 100 and odd people watching. Hit the subscribe button. There's something else coming down fast. Don't know what it is. Hello, Ranny Vacord. How are we doing? That's your local train station, right? I think they need a tree surgeon there to sort that tree out. Hello, Ranny Vacord and Sritej. How are we doing? Sritej. Hello, Reese. I like your name. You've been in before. Hello, Rice Krispies. How we doing? We're just a bit of everything, really. We've had some freight and we've had passenger and all the usual stuff, you know. I do like your name, Reese Krispies. Brilliant. We should put a few videos together, 1 to 5, and then you could call it a serial. I'm just outside of Preston Station at the moment. I'm on a bridge. Superb name. Yeah, well, that's what it was like this morning here, Sanger. It was like drizzly and low cloud, and it were awful. Hello, the Latvian dude. How we doing? Welcome. Welcome to the channel where we look at trains, even though at the moment there isn't any, but we talk rubbish in chat. It's brilliant. My windows are black from the storm. Yeah, there will be. Muck and rubbish in that the weather. When I came here on Friday, the road was just full of twigs and branches and stuff. You know, it was really deep as well, with twigs and branches and God knows what that had blown down. How's it going, Latvian dude? Something else coming down the down fast, which is the third track away from the camera. Don't know what it is. It's approaching. We would get hit for sure. We will get it for sure. Hit with what, Janet? Am I missing something in chat here? Hello, the Latvian dude. I don't know why, every time somebody mentions Latvia to me, I always think at Eurovision Song Contest for some reason. Surrounded by trees. Oh God, yeah. Yeah. Fortunately, I have no tree. Well, I've got two across the road, but they'd have to be. They're not tall enough to bother me. The thing that bothers me in our winds is the chimney on the building, because it's got a right big chimney on it, and it's right above my bedroom. If that chimney fell, I would be dead. There's no doubt about it. It would, because it would land in my bed. Definitely. Hello, Prakash Vedya. How are we doing? I should get an award me for pronunciation, even though I'm probably pronouncing everybody's name wrong, but I do try. Hungry, sleep on the backs, yeah. Yeah, I don't like big old chimneys on buildings. There's whopping big chimney on the building I live in. Well, on the building next door, it's a huge chimney, and I look at it every time I walk in the house. I think, God, if that come up blew off, I'd be flipping dead. Because I noticed there's a couple of slates dangling on the edge as well. I keep my eye on them. I have told brother-in-law about it. You need to get somebody up there and feckle that. I am a gable end. I get the wind back. Oh, you will do, yeah. Out to that. God, there's ladybirds everywhere. I don't know what's going on with these ladybirds. There's one on the outside of my windscreen now, wandering about. Yeah, you always get it worse on a gable end, that's for sure. And plus, you always have to put your heating on more often because you haven't got a house next door keeping, giving you a bit of their heat. If you know what I mean. When you're in a mid-terrace, your house is always that bit warmer. Yeah. Probably is. It's wandering around my windscreen at the moment. Ladybird. I think we just had his first village idiot of the day. If he's doing that over trains, he needs to look on better websites. I meant to look at his channel, but I forgot. Let's have a look at his channel. What's a channel? Oh, nothing there at all, yeah. You're a active chap. Story lab. Crack me up, they do. They come in here and make remarks, and yet you look at the channel, there's nothing there. It's like their own life, it's empty. If all you can be bothered to do is go on other people's chats and make silly comments, it just shows that your own life is empty and hollow, and you're a little bit unhinged, and there's something not quite right with you. You know what I mean? So I feel sorry for whatever he was called. I forgot his name now. He's so inferior to me, I can't remember his name. But you know what I mean? Very sad individuals. Hello, George Combs. How are we doing? I think they have what they call an inferiority complex, because they're not noticed by anybody in normal life, that they feel they have to just go and chat and make silly remarks just to make themselves be noticed, you know what I mean? I love them. I love them to bits. Keyboard Gangsters, that's the one singer. Still ladybird's back, and this is ladybird. I'm not very good on working out male or female ladybirds. I can tell you it's got 3 dots on either side of its shell. That's about as much information as I have. And yet today I haven't seen magpie. Yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh, this is a funny ladybird that's just landed on my windscreen. Another one. It's got a black shell with orange dots. It's like an inverted ladybird. There's one with orange shell and black dots, and one with black shell and orange dots. Yeah, that's it. It's like having that embarrassing cousin that you don't want anybody to meet, so you keep them in loft. Keep them in loft and shove a ready meal through twice a day. Yeah. Oh yeah, every village has one. Yeah, there's one now crawling up my door now, but it's one with an orange shell is this one. Don't know what it is today about ladybirds. Does it mean anything, Sanger? Ladybirds, do they mean anything in the spiritual world or out? I think the ladybirds have an idiot too, yeah. Probably that's why they keep coming to the car, they're attracted to me. I'm the idiot. Rather unusual though, the black one with orange dots. I've never seen one like that before. They poo all the time, do they? Right. Well, fire. I've had one on me walking around my dashboard for the last 20 minutes. They're telling me my dashboard's going to be full of microscopic bits of ladybird poo. There's one walking around my door now. Oh, fire, this train's really slow. Touch the heart and touch the knee. That was an ambulance as well. I saw it going over the bridge. So I give it the old heart and knee treatment, Sanger. Pardon me. Look at that, it's blue sky now. Not even a cloud in sight. Oh, fire, it's like being abroad. Well, no, it's not really actually. But the sky could easily be mistaken for being abroad. That's about it. Hello, fried chicken, how we doing? Yeah, well that's what it was like at my house this morning. It just didn't seem to want to come light. How's it going, fried chicken? It didn't seem to want to come light this morning. I would say. Somebody at the door. Hello, Cap Studios. Watching this from a train, actually. Excellent. Cap Studios is on a train. Brilliant. Where are you off to? Anywhere good? Going back home, I was a bit bored, so I jumped on the first one. Excellent. Hello, Georgia 27 and Meme 2. How are we doing? Where is home, Cap Studios? I'm not sure where Cap is, to be honest with you. Romania. Romania. Excellent. That's good to see. We get people in from everywhere. Not. Hello, Gabriella Sustia. How are we doing? Nice weather there. Yeah, don't spam the chat with just nonsense letters. Chio, is this the UK? Yes, it is. Is it Chio or Claw? I haven't got my good glasses on. Chio, yes, this is the UK. It is. It actually says it in chat. I've pinned a message saying live from the UK in Preston. If you look on the chat. Hello, 1967 Ford Mustang. How are we doing? Welcome back. Excellent, glad to hear it. What time is the next train? That's a good question, but there's a couple due in the next few minutes. Hello, Paul Chamberlain, how are we doing? There's not a cloud in sight at the moment, amazingly enough. Let's have a look at the timetable. I've looked at it, to be honest with you. There's a freight train due past at 24 minutes past. I'm just outside of Preston, Paul Chamberlain, just outside of Preston. Nice that they coupled some old first class carriages on a train with no reservation. The seats are way comfier here. Excellent, I bet they are. Yeah, I'm amazed how blue the sky is, and I can't see a single cloud at the moment. Yes, Paul, just outside of Preston in the UK. No, it doesn't. LNER is on the east coast. I'm on the west coast. It's Avanti Northwestern that are the main runners on this line, amongst lots of other operators. But LNER is on the east coast, on the other side of the country. It's a good today. It is, yeah. Wasn't earlier on. It was awful earlier on. Up until about 1 o'clock, it were dull and drizzly and dark, and then it just picked up. Have you spotted anything out the odd? Not really, no. We've had a couple of freights and there is another one due shortly. But other than that, nothing exciting. Hello, Ezek Schifrin, how are we doing? We've got a class 323 going to Blackpool North. I'm building a home for my brother. Oh wow, that sounds like a big project to me, Mustang. Building a home for my brother. Excellent. Yeah, I can well imagine. Big job. What about cross country? No, there's no cross country trains come up here, I'm afraid. They're all on the like the from the sort of from Crewe downwards. They don't come this far up, and we don't even get Voyagers up here. The rarest operator to come through here is ScotRail. They occasionally send something through that's going to be refurbished or repaired somewhere. And also the other one that only comes through twice a day is the Caledonian Sleeper. That comes through twice every night, one in each direction. Just got the Lycra clad club jogging past now. As soon as a bit of sun comes, they're all out, jogging away. Pardon me. The Ladybird's back. All the attraction is with my car with these Ladybirds today. Yeah, it's a bit of a quiet spot, but there is something on its way somewhere. Let's have a look at the diagram. It's a freight train on its way, but that's not due until 24 minutes past. Yeah, must be attracted to me right there. Just a bit of a dead spell, unfortunately. Something else will come along, it's just a matter of waiting. Tracks are quiet here, you're right there, Chloe. Chio, sorry. The tracks are quiet. There are some train spots on this line, pretty cool. Excellent. Hello, I'm Prakash Kashyap JI1. How we doing? Hello, Bad Bader. How we doing? Welcome back, Bader. Hello, Samoom Yoon. Yep, nice little hobby away from everybody. Yeah, you're right there. I spend most of my life on my own, unfortunately, or fortunately, whichever way you want to look at it. I lead a very solitary life. How's it going, Bader? Don't forget, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and double tap the screen. $107 lights, excellent. Now I suppose. It's not train cap. It's on the train home. I'll be on in there. Was that early? I don't know, to be honest with you, Jeanette. I have no idea. There's another one coming up as well. There's another one approaching, but I don't know if it's going to get as far as me or it's going to turn off. Hello, Bader. Why not we go to 167 likes? Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. I'd rather have another 100 odd subscribers than I can hit 6k. Oh yeah, no, it's the freight train that's due at 24 minutes past, but that's going to be late because I can see where that is, the freight train. The freight train's on the timetable, it's due at 24 past, so it's never going to be here at 24 minutes past because it's just approaching Bamber Bridge station, which is a few miles away from here. So the freight train that's due at 24 past is definitely going to be late. Yeah, hit the subscribe button. Let's get up to 6,000. Then we can start the journey to 7k then. Then the journey to 8. And so on. As long as people keep subscribing, I'll keep doing it. When I get to 10,000, I'm going to do a giveaway of some sort, but I haven't thought what yet. 10,000k, 10k giveaway. Sky's getting darker now, yeah. It's not here, it's beautiful here at the moment. Beautiful. Really surprised. Sit outside a pub in this weather today. Oh, yeah, that. Yeah. Yeah, there's been a few. It doesn't help that just at the end of this road where I am now, right at the end of the road, literally less than a mile away, there's an ambulance station. So I think a lot of them come out of there. It's got two road bridges, one either side of me, you see, so they're both busy roads. So that's well way up Ladybird's back. They're both quite busy. Plus there's a motorway nearby as well. Just need a pasty and a cup of tea. Perfect. Yeah. Can't beat a pasty and a cup of tea. Well, saying that, I'm not a fan of tea, so not for me the tea, but the pasty would be alright. Any class 66s? Yeah, there's one due at any minute, Jacob Beckley. There's one due literally within minutes of class 66. We've already had three, but there is one due. It's hiding around the corner waiting to be given clearance to get up main line. But it's going to be due very, very soon. Within minutes, I would imagine. If you stick around, you'll see it. But it's literally 300 yards away from me, waiting at a red signal to be let onto the main line. Trains with Georgia. What's the next train? The next train is going to be a Class 66 freight train, I think. It is. I call it hiding in the bushes because if I look to my left, I can see the branch line going off to the right, and there's bushes in way, and it's the signals behind the bushes, so the train's at the other side of the signal waiting to be released onto the main line. There's still passenger trains due. They always get priority over freight trains. And here's your Class 66, Jacob. It's coming right now. Okay, Cap, catch you later. Yep, the Class 66 is here now. There we go. That's what we call the engineer's train. It's always got empty carriages and stuff on back because it comes up every night and does work on the track and then goes back to wherever it's come from. I think it goes back to Crewe and reloads up with new sleepers and all that business. Catch you later, Cap. The next freight train is due in half an hour, and that's going to be a Class 70. Will I be here though? That's the dollar question. Will I manage to stay another half an hour? I'll see how I do. Two for the price of one, yeah. 40 bond with a Class 331. Who loves trains and what's your favourite class? I don't have a favourite class, that's for sure. Not really, not nowadays I don't. In the old days I would have done, but not nowadays trains because they're all very much of a muchness, if you know what I mean. The next freight train's on its way. It's coming to the diagram, but it's a while off yet. That's a class 70. Hello again, Paul Chamberlain. How we doing? From Missouri. Excellent. It's his live beta. What did he say? What did I miss there, Jeanette? What did I miss there, Jeanette? Where's RD? Has he gone? No, RD's still here. Still here and alive and kicking. No, I can't really get them, Tom, because I'm behind a fence and I'm sat in my car. I'd have to. But when do trains home when pass? You know, if I went and stood at the edge and wafted my arms around like a fool, they probably would honk. But I'm not doing that to every train. You know what I mean? It get a bit boring. You know what I mean? Hello, Harley. How we doing? How's your day at work been? I hope you've been grafting. Have you had a hard day, Harley? In Indonesia, we have to wave or give a signal of honking train. Excellent. Excellent. Glad you've had a good day at work. Any class 390s today? Yes, we've had a few 390s and there'll be a few more yet. Hello, Thailand. How are we doing in Thailand? I can't read your name, but I'll go for... I just can't read it. Hello, Abhinav Singh. How are we doing? Making up cement today, honestly. Could have just called the cement trade. It's pleasant, yeah. And here's a 390, whoever wanted a 390. Yes, whoever wanted a 390, there's one here. Oh, there's one just gone past, shall I say. How's that for service, eh? You just ask for one and up it pops. Can't beat that, can you? Don't forget, if you're new here, it's the like button. Hello, Manilo, how are we doing? And now I'm smiling, because you know I can't smile without you. Got to dust all of me. I've just opened a box of someone's ashes. Hello, Simoon Yoon. Do you spot much wildlife? No, not really. I mean, you get odds and sods here. I did see a deer the other week, but that's about it. Having a good day, mate. Yes, it's not so bad. Trains with Georgie. It's not too bad, you know. The weather's nice, as you can see on the camera. I'm working on the mansions in Pleasanton, own it by the. All right, got you. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean, Harley. And them down the like the embankment, them big blooming the are mansions and all them buggers. Jesus, it is good weather today. Whereabouts you trains with Georgie? Are you in the UK? Just looking at my battery life, see if I can just squeeze up to the log train without having to put my pack on. Yep, 5 of them, 4 to go. And the log train is on its way. It's just passing. It's just approaching Bamber Bridges there. The log train. Not that I'm particularly excited about the log train. I've seen it that many times, but I mean, I might as well watch it. Hello, James Moore. How are we doing? Hello, Peter Genre. How are we doing? I love trains. My favourite model is the Siemens S700. Excellent. What was on Bass Hall today? It was just the usual 66 with a load of empty rattly things on it, Harley. Hello, Farovi Stazione. How are we doing? Yeah, with the usual blue DRS 66 with it was a nice clean 66 actually, like it had just been washed with loads of like empty cages. It didn't have the usual yellow things on, it had loads of empty like cages and what looked like part of a crane, you know. Hello, Logan Candlin, how are we doing? Welcome back, Logan. Good to see you. And don't forget, double tap the screen. Anybody who's bobbing in, double tap the screen and subscribe. We're on the road to 6K subscribers. I'm going for my nanny nap. Catch you later then, Jeanette. I'll see you later on tonight. Don't be square, be there. Hello, Bader. Also, I could give a fact about Indonesia trains if my brain is working. Excellent. So what is your favourite steam locomotive? I don't really have a favourite steam locomotive, Jacob, there. Catch you later, Jeanette. See you tonight. I don't really have a favourite, you know. I can tell you ones I'm not overly excited about. I'm not keen on Black Fives and Tangmere. I don't like. I don't like Tangmere, and I'm not overly thrilled about Black Fives. I mean, a Black Five came through yesterday. Came through here, and I sat here and I got it. A Black Five on a Sunday. But they're not the most exciting things. Up at 4. Oh, hellfire, Harley. Up at 4. Oh, it's a shock to the system, is this? Bro, what's your favourite steam train? I haven't really got a favourite. Like I say, I'm not really bothered. I don't mind steam trains. The only ones I'm no interest in Tangmere. I mean, I'll watch it if it's about, but it's a boring old banger. It always looks rough to me, just Tangmere, and Black Fives are not very exciting either. You know, if it's like Sir Nigel Gresley or Tornado, a Flying Scotsman, I'll make the effort. Thank you for that, Siri. Siri's just told me there's no tornado in the weather forecast. I know that. Yeah, see, I mean, I've seen Flying Scotsman loads of times, and it's one of them trains, it's like, you see it in photographs and it looks well, but when you see it in real life, it's not quite as exciting. I don't know why. There's no 150s coming down here at all, Georgie. No 150s. We've had plenty of 323s, but no 150s. They don't run on this track. Not here anywhere where I am. They do. They join further down the track just outside of Preston. See, back in the old days when locomotives were proper locomotives, the Class 40 were my favourite, without a doubt. In fact, in 19's Indian train was called Stadserswegen. That name is from the Netherlands, who colonised Indonesia. Oh, got you. Well, there is a fact, relatable. Yeah, in the old days, in the 80s and 90s, well, in the 80s, my favourite were the Class 40, without a doubt, and the Class 25. Because I used to actually go on them trains, because they used to run out of Blackburn. As for 150s, they're a bit just like a shoebox on wheels, aren't they, 150s? They're not like the old DMUs, they were brilliant, the old ones, where you could sit up front and actually see out the front screen with driver, you know what I mean? They were brilliant. And then you get the one awkward driver who always pull his blind down so you couldn't see through. I'll catch you later, Logan Candling. Just watching my battery. Still okay, yeah. I mean, I've got my battery pack, so it's not end of the world, but... Catch you later, trains with Georgie. Yeah, I'm going to be going soon. As soon as these log trains come, I'll be going myself. Have you been up to the British Railway Museum? Yes, I have. If you're on about the one at York, yeah, I've been a few times. My next probably be tomorrow sometime, Georgie, but I might do a late night one tomorrow. I might go to the station tomorrow night and do one off the station, yeah, I don't know. I'll have a think about it tomorrow, rather than a daytime one. What am I going to say then? Okay, catch you later, Georgie. Forgot what I was saying then. Lost my train of thought. Pardon the pun. So my battery holds out until this log train's been. It's just hiding around the corner. There's a log train in the bushes. Hello, Harrogate buses, how are we doing? And as always, if you're new here, double tap the screen and subscribe. Hello, Heather, how's it going? How are we doing, Heather? What's the weather like? What's your weather, Heather? You see that? You get that? What's your weather, Heather? Hello, Bader. Again, another C20. The first locomotive is a double-headed loco, just like the BR class side. Since the 1940s, Indian independence, they made more loco help you. Excellent. I'm fine, thank you. Harrogate buses. It's Heather Hearsay. Here. I'm good. Just making a pot of stew. It's cold and raining on and off. It is. It's absolutely glorious here, and you wouldn't have thought so this morning. It was horrible this morning. Horrible, misty and drizzly, but it's certainly changed now. I've been sat here since 3 o'clock. well, just before 3 o'clock. Jeanette isn't here though. No, Jeanette's just gone. Senga's somewhere about. I think she went to answer her door, so somebody came knocking at her door, Senga. I was so glad Senga came in chat because she's not been about for a day or two, and I was worried that she were ill because she were ill on Friday, and I thought, oh my God. And she disappeared for a day or two. Anyway, she's been in chat. Hello, Russian person. How we doing? Sorry I can't say your name, but I'll go for Atom Pekar. I was about to ask if you said, yes, she's been in chat this afternoon. Yeah, I sent her a message this morning, but she came in chat this afternoon. She's been ill, but she's also been busy because she's moving out and stuff and a lot going on. But I would say I would bother to where she, because she's always about somewhere, and she's not been in on any of my streams since Friday or Thursday, and she's not been on YouTube. So I would say I were getting a bit concerned because she said she was ill on Friday or Thursday, whenever it were, but she's about now today, which is good. Hello, Zach Ziegler. Howdy from South Australia. G'day, Sport. How we doing? Hello, Jonathan Molson. How we doing? Hello, the Transport Lover. How we doing? How's my battery doing? More to the point. Yep, still there. Still got some life in it. What train is next? That's a good question, is that? I am not. I can tell you what's due, but whether it's next, there is a freight train due, full of logs. The usual daily log train is due, but I think before that there'll be a Pendolino. I think, but I don't think the log train will be coming through for another until about 5:05. I don't think, because I think it has to wait for a Pendolino to pass. I think. I'd prefer it to come early, and then there's a Pendolino coming towards the camera. Hello, Rick Praveen. Yep, I was getting a bit worried. Glad to hear she's on being about. Yep, that's how it's saying, Heather. How it's saying. I don't like it when people just disappear off the scene, if you know what I mean. I mean, I know lots of people disappear off YouTube, but people that you're closer to, friends, like, when they just disappear, you start to think the worst. Yeah, I know, Bader. I know you're not Australian. It was Zach Ziegler I was talking to. That pair of Northern 323s are lovely. Yeah, I'm not. I'll be honest with you, Transport Lover. I'm not a fan at 323, but there you go. I don't think they're the best looking things. But to be fair, when you actually look at the bigger picture, not many of today's trains are particularly nice looking. I think the best looking train at the moment has got to be the new Avanti 805s and 807s, you know, and the Transpennine 802s. You know, I think the Hitachi series are the best looking, without a shadow of a doubt, you know. Two trains are a rare moment in Indonesia. Yeah. Tell you something, Heather, that you've gone about making a pot of stews made me hungry. There's something else coming towards the camera. It'll either be a 323 or a 331. Can't tell yet, but I think it's going to be a 331. It is. Not waiting for anything in particular, Paul. Nothing in particular. Just sat here watching. Hello, Kane and Jones. How we doing? How long are you going to finish this stream? How long are you going to finish this stream? Don't know how to finish it, just press of a button. That's how long it takes. After the log train's been, that will be it. Because after that, there's nothing really of any interest, even though I'm not particularly bothered about the log train, but it's something, isn't it? It looks like we've got something else coming down the third track from the camera. I think it's Transpennine 397. I'm decided, baby. Don't worry about it. I'll end the stream when it ends. Where are you at? Yeah, I'm just near Preston, train spotting West Yorkshire. I'm near Preston on the West Coast Main Line. I don't have a target train. Hello, Sujay Mahato. How are we doing? Welcome. Welcome to this sunny afternoon in the United Kingdom. Is there any steam trains? No, that was yesterday, Kanan. Nothing today, I'm afraid. I'll have a look on the rail advent when I get home, but I don't think there's much this week. In fact, to be honest, I don't think there's much going on for the rest of the year now. It's a bit out of... They start to die off a bit, don't they, towards winter time. You do get a few Christmas specials and stuff, but other than that. Hello, Lightning Blues, how we doing? Don't forget, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and double tap your screen. We've got something else coming down the track nearest to the camera, so I presume this is going to be either a 323 or a 331. Can't tell yet, it's not near enough. But judging by the brightness of the headlights, I reckon it's a 331. Hello, Lacan Manas, how we doing? 331 past and no steam train or diesel pass. Peter, what are you on about now? Something else coming, and it's another Transpennine 397, I think. Oh, we've had a 390 just a couple of minutes ago. You don't need to ask twice, you don't need to put an extra question mark in Canaan. Hello Sam West, how we doing? Praveen Panechetti. When's it coming? When's what coming? Point Neen, how we doing? Yes, I do. If you look on my YouTube page and go to posts, you will see a photograph of what I use to find out when the trains are coming. Hello, Point Neen, how we doing? You can see it on my posts on my YouTube page. You go scroll along to where it says posts, and there's a photograph there of how I know what's coming. Now there's a Pendolino coming on the down fast, so that will release the log train. The next train is when it comes. That's when the next train is. I haven't got a job here with the trains. I don't have a job with the trains. Praveen kept repeating the same question. He had to go. I'd answered him loads of times. I'm going to Nottingham Station at like 5 AM to see the Flying Scotsman. Excellent. But I don't have an app to track the trains. Only apps and indeed easy can track trains whether it's passing or stopping. Right, well I can't help you out on that one, I'm afraid. I just use the one I use and it works. It costs me £40 a year to subscribe to it, but it does what I want it to do. Cough twice if you're here against your will. Oh dear. Get rid of you, I think, and all. Okay, now why all the question marks? Just Flying Scotsman is the rarest in British. No, it's not rare, it's just unique. I still don't understand what you're saying, Kanan. Talk in English. Why all the question marks? Just answer it with words. You won't do text abbreviation lingo and all that business. It's not my bag, as they say. Don't forget to double tap the screen. Correct, you're right there, Deborah. And don't forget to subscribe to Heather. She does excellent music and she did an excellent show last night. A live music show. And here comes the log train that we've been waiting for. Subscribe, only press a button, not double tap though. What are you on about now? Don't forget to double tap. Yes, double tap the screen, that's what we want. Anyway people, I'm going to call it a do. I've been here now nearly 3 hours. Actually I haven't been here 3 hours, I've been here 2.5 hours. So thanks for watching, thanks for tapping the screen if you did, and thanks for subscribing if you had, and I shall see you all on the next one. Thanks for watching and goodbye everybody. Hello Elliot Turbine, hello there, but the stream is just ending now. Thanks a lot people, catch you all later.